But I sort of had an epiphany the other day about Aaron Rodgers. And you can call me crazy because I have been as big of an Aaron, I think doubter is too strong. I think he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. That's inarguable. But I think, would he be top 8 on my list of guys, not greatest quarterbacks, but of guys I would want to build around? I've been hesitant on that. But I say a lot of times on my show, two things can be true. And I firmly believe that with every fiber of my being. I think there are certain situations like, well, yeah, this can be the case, and this also can be the case. In this instance, in the breakup, because that's what it was. It's a breakup between a star quarterback, a superstar quarterback, and a franchise, the Green Bay Packers. In situations like this is now the 4th straight off season in which we've had a star to superstar caliber player, quarterback, leave his franchise or get traded from his franchise elsewhere. It's 4th time. Brady in 2020, Stafford in 2021, Russ in 2022, Rodgers in 2023. And in every instance to this point, of the first 3, it is either clearly, we have gotten an answer definitively, who carried who. Does more credit go to the player or the organization? Tom Brady left New England. It's like, okay, yeah. Patriots went 7-9. Tampa won the Super Bowl. Year 1, Brady was the MVP at age 43. It was like, okay, yeah, Brady kind of carried New England for 20 years. The year after, the Stafford trade between the Rams and the Lions, which I think we kind of knew this going into the situation as well. But Stafford goes into a situation where he's able to, where Sean McVay gets the best out of him. He's got weapons galore. Detroit really struggles that year. Rams go on to win the Super Bowl. We see like, okay, yeah, Stafford deserves the bulk of the credit for any success he did have in Detroit. The next year, it was the other way around. And I was dead wrong on this one if you look at what I said last offseason about Russ. I thought it was Russ carrying the Seahawks. No. It was the other way around. It was the Seahawks. Geno Smith steps in, career backup, has the best year of his NFL career. Comeback player of the year. Seahawks make the playoffs. Russ and Denver go 5-12. It's like, okay, yeah, this was the great organization in Seattle who elevated a quarterback who we prematurely deemed a star. With Aaron Rodgers now, it is either going to be he carried them as far as he could, which is a Super Bowl and multiple playoff appearances, or he underachieved given the organizational structure around him. It's going to be one or the other. And given Green Bay's history, when they don't have supremely talented quarterbacks, they're not that good. 70s, they were irrelevant. 80s, they were awful. They've been fortunate to have 3 decades of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. It's hard to ignore the fact that the Packers are, since Rodgers became the starter in 2008, they're 6-12-1 without him. So with this Jordan Love kid who there's this cautious optimism around in Green Bay, but at this point, kid's in year 4. If he's not ready to play now, I doubt he will be after sitting 3 years behind Aaron. You're seeing a new side of Aaron. You're seeing optimistic Aaron. There's reports coming out of the Jets OTA. He's like, oh man, he's optimistic. He's a great leader. He's holding dudes accountable. Like, I don't recognize this guy. Like, is he changing for the franchise? Is he changing for the organization? Or is he sort of allowed to be who he has always been? And Green Bay, maybe, I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's a small town, have sort of held him back. I'm going to take a plunge. And my epiphany is, maybe I should give Aaron a little bit more credit for the success that he had in Green Bay and not as much 50-50. We'll find out in short order. But I am starting to cautiously buy a little bit of stock into the New York Jets. Thanks so much for watching the show on YouTube. Be sure to click that big red subscribe button and go check out the other clips and full shows of Carving It Up Live. Have a blessed day.